So, nailabas na po namin ang 18, ipapaimbita namin ang 14 pa, at kung hindi pa ho kayo kontento, ay meron pa pong 7. Sa totoo lamang ay we are worried but we are not scared that Mr. Erwin Tulfo, who claims to be the new chairman of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, is presiding over this investigation. Kasi po, inaakusahan siya, pero siya rin ang mag-iimbestiga at eventually siya rin ang magdedesisyon. He is the accused or respondent, so to speak, but he is the investigator and the judge rolled into one. Sa isang demokrasya po ay na merong functioning judicial system ay hindi nyo po makikita yung kanyang pangyayari. Na kung sino pa yung akusado, siya pa ang mag-iimbestiga at siya pa ang magdedesisyon kung sino ang nagsisinungaling at kung sino ang nagsasabi ng totoo. And of course, by human nature, we don't expect Mr. Erwin Tulfo to admit his guilt. And therefore, by human nature also, it is predictable that he will cite all of us as liars. And pursuant to his power as chairman of the committee, and that is debatable, he can cite us in contempt, he can punish us, and he can send us to jail. And for these purposes po, I will cite to you Section 18 po of the same Senate Resolution number 5. Nakalagay po dito, 18, no? Contempt. Contempt. Makikita nyo dito, ang sinasabi, ito, babasahin ko po. The chairman, with the concurrence of at least one member, may punish or cite in contempt any witness before the committee who disobeys any order of the committee or refuses to be sworn or to testify or to answer a proper question by the committee or any of its members, or testifies falsely or evasively. Sa tingin nyo ba, sasabihin ni Mr. Erwin Tulfo that we are testifying truthfully? Sasabihin niya yan, you are testifying falsely. And what is the consequence of that? Contempt. And once you are cited in contempt, itong rule po na ito ay inamend ng Senate. We have resolution number 145. Senate resolution number 145. Ang matindi po ikukulong kami. No? Ito, a contempt of the committee shall be deemed a contempt of the Senate. Such witness may be ordered by the committee to be detained in such place as it may designate. No? Pwede nila kaming ipadala sa Pasay City Jail. No? That is the danger, no? Give me few minutes na lang. So yun po ang, having said all of those, this is our humble request to the members and leadership of the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines. First message, we should observe rule of law. We should observe your own Senate rules. If you do not follow your own rules, how can you expect us, non-senators, to obey your rules? Second, we humbly ask, we respectfully ask the members and the leadership of the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines to observe statesmanship, not brinkmanship. No? We observe delicadeza. Delicadeza is addressed to the senses of the senators who were named in the affidavit of the 18 former soldiers. Hindi po pwede sa isang demokrasya na kung sino pa yung inaakusahan ay siya pa ang mag-iimbestiga at siya ang magdedesisyon kung sino ang nagsasabi ng totoo o hindi. Ito na lamang po ang panghuli na mensahe ko sa ngayon naman ay kay Senator Robin Padilla, na isang membro ng Blue Ribbon Committee na pinamumunuan ni Senator Pia Cayetano at ang subcommittee chairman na si Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Na hinanap po namin sila ay wala sila ngayon, kaya bilang membro ng Blue Ribbon, sa kanya ko ihahatid ang aking mensahe. Magsusumite po kami kay Senator Robin Padilla ng pangalan ng 14 na mga dating Marines at dating empleyado rin ni Ginoong Zaldico na nagtrabaho at natawag ding basurero na nagde-deliver din ng pera sa iba't ibang mga personalidad. At ang pangalan ng 14 na ito ay isusumite ko kay Senator Robin Padilla at siya na po ang bahalang mag-submit sa kanyang committee. No? At itong 14 po na ito ay handa silang tumalima sa anumang sabpina o imbitasyon po na manggagaling sa Senado para magbigay din ng kanilang nalalaman tungkol sa pagde-deliver ng mga maleta na ito. So, nailabas na po namin ang 18, ipapaimbita namin ang 14 pa, at kung hindi pa ho kayo kontento, ay meron pa pong 7 na handang magtestigo rin. Ihuhuli ko lamang po yung 7 dahil nasa isang maselan silang kalagayan na kung sa tingin ko makumbinsi naman ang ating mga mamamayan ay sapat na po yun. So yan lamang po at maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.